right? Keep in mind that these messages are general. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? So let's clear the energy in here, collective, okay? Because I feel like you got somebody a little tense, I don't know. You got somebody a little tight, okay? And I feel like it's simply because you are not giving certain people, places, or things certain energy, okay? Now, here's the thing, collective. A lot of people may not understand why you may be moving the way that you are moving, right? And it's not personal, you know. Right now, you guys could be going through growing pains. You know, it's like, man, I don't want to have to leave this situation. I don't want to have to leave this relationship. I don't want to have to leave this job or whatever. But on an energetic level, your soul feels as though, like, yeah, it's just not right. You know what I'm saying? And you are learning how to listen to your intuition and move in the way in which makes you feel good energetically, right? Because once we get to a certain age and we are able to make certain decisions for ourselves, you, as you grow and as you evolve, you will want to make better gravitate more so towards situations that don't add, you know, insult to injury, right? Because life, like I always say, life is already hard, you know, so we don't need people, places, and things adding to those things, you know. Now, with whoever this person is, I was getting non-factor, okay? It's making me think of, what's her name from Basketball Wives? Somebody could be dating a basketball player. Somebody could be tall. Somebody could have treated you like you was a non-factor in the love department. This could be somebody that, for some of you guys, that you used to deal with. But this person, they did not really know your heart, you know? Now, I'm hearing that song by Sierra. Somebody's name could be Sierra. But I'm hearing, I don't need me a basketball player. All I need is somebody that's down for me. And he don't have to have money. His love is just like honey. It's so sweet to me. I can have everything in this world but a sacrifice he offered me. And I made up my mind, I'm in love this time, and it feels so real. And I know that he won't break my... Somebody like made you... It's so crazy though, because whoever that person was, like, you did not care if this person had this, was this, or whatever the case may be, right? All you wanted was somebody that really truly showed that they was going to be down for you, whether this be a lover, whether this be a friend. You know, you didn't make friends based off of their status, what it is that they had. You know, you wanted to know people on a soul level, you know. But these are people that treated you as if you was a non-motherfucking factor, okay? And that's basically what a person or thing that does not cause or influence a result or outcome, okay? So when you decided to shift to where you resonated with people that vibrated on the same frequency as you, it was merely because, like, whatever these people were doing did not influence you to either do or be a better person. So it's like, it don't really matter. You're not really losing or, you know, or gaining anything from dealing with those type of people. You already know what the result is going to be by associating yourself with said person, said thing, right? You already know the outcome. And there's nothing that is going to nurture whatever it is that's going to make you grow internally, right? Because I'm hearing, as long as the outcome is income, you know, it does not matter how much money someone has. There's a lot of people that got money and is miserable, depressed, and unhappy. Okay, because when we start living in the sense of just materialistic things, we lose touch and we lose sight of our own senses when it comes to determining the people that are just good for our health. You know, I'm hearing health is wealth, okay? Some of you guys can be getting into the gym, eating differently, you know, and that brings different vibrations as well, okay? Because you ever, like, you know, ate something and you had the itis and you just felt like, I just need to lay down. But then have you ever had a meal and it was just like, oh, okay, cool, I can still go on around. You know, I got enough energy. I'm cool. I'm not hangry. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to get up and maneuver and do what I gotta do. Some of you guys are noticing the differences, okay? And just how, you know how people say like your nervous system feels. You know, if you feel like you're always around someone, you feel like you got to be tensed, right? Your energy makes people feel this way, but it's not as far as like trying to impede fear into people. But it's more so just like the energy of like self-awareness that I feel like that you have, because again, you're not just going to place yourself anywhere, right? So some people may take that personally, as far as like, oh, you think you're too good. You don't want to hang with us. You don't want to be with me. You don't want to do this. You don't do that. Like, who you think you are? It's giving that. It's giving that, as it should, and is. Because listen, collective, the reason why these people feel so offended, because they're the blame, okay? They're the reason why you are not want to be around them, be with them, whatever. Because these people were looking at you as far as what they can gain from you. You could not gain shit from these people, but they was looking as far as what they seen, how blessed and anointed that you are. Okay? Whereas these people was praying, Preying. You was the one on the Praying side. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you are somebody who goes to God or has that connection with God, man, you never know just by how being obedient, how far it could take you. You know what I'm saying? He will give you certain gifts that money can't buy. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you the gift of discernment. So when he does bless you, he'll allow you to, when you accept that calling, you have that ability to be able to decipher what's, you know, the people around you. You know what I'm saying? People you need to look out for. These people was looking at you as if you was a motherfucking lick. Alright? So it's the energy here of like they started it, you finished it. Okay? It's like maybe these are people that wanted you to look at them as a sense of an influence. Right? They wanted you to look up to them with results and outcome. Maybe this person felt like they were in God's position to allow opportunities and outcomes to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, with someone like this having that certain type of heart, yeah, no, I can see why you guys was just vibrationally like, yeah, I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care how good of the result it may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody here could be realizing like, I'm hearing all money ain't good money. Okay? So we got blame here. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay? Now, these are people that, like, maybe they don't have a reason. Like, with vibration, you can't see vibrations, but you can feel it. They don't have a reason as to why something may have panned out between you and them. It's like they started whatever the bullshit it was, and you finished it. Unknowingly, though. Unknowingly. Now, a lot of people, I feel like, because you vibrate on a different frequency, a lot of people are pointing the finger at this person as far as, like, who was the problem here? Or who created the problem? This can be people that was, like, could have had a sense of loyalty to this person that's looking at them like, nigga, you wrong. You wrong. You know what I'm saying? And because it's giving me, you know, those Instagram videos of the people that be having the dogs and the dogs do some fucked up shit or something like that, and they be like, all right, who did it? And then it's usually one that either looks at the one that did it or puts the paw on the person. I mean, on the other dog. I'm hearing a hit dog is gonna holler, so it's like, somebody is like showing themselves, it's showing by their actions that they are the reason as to them being the reason why something happened here. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So we got happiness and doubt. Okay. Y'all had some people that felt like you ain't gonna be happy without me being in your life. And I feel like actually that's like you was whoever that you were dealing with or connected to, they were actually the blame of your unhappiness. Like these people really was like, yeah, I doubt Collective will make it. I doubt Collective will go on and be happy and find a path of their own. Okay, happiness. It says I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So it's like, listen, you didn't care what the setting or the atmosphere had. You know what I'm saying? If you did not feel good in those settings around those people in that relationship with that person at that job, then you will go elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't care how extravagant the motherfucker look in there. If the energy up in there ain't right, it ain't right. I'm hearing energy don't lie, people do. Okay, so you can be around people that claim that they're happy and stuff like that, but internally, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of doubt as far as what they got within them. And that shows as to how that projects onto other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you happy, you wouldn't be creating or starting fucking drama in people's life. You will have shit to do. You'll be outside frolicking, putting your feet in the motherfucking grass and going about your merry goddamn way. You ain't got time, space, or energy to be talking down on the next person, wondering what the next motherfucker is doing, talking about some old shit that you ain't let go and you ain't healed from. You wouldn't have time for that, because if you had all that going on and shit, you can be going to the lady to get some help as far as how to unpack that shit. Other than that, if that ain't the goddamn role, then you just fucking miserable. Okay, doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. Okay. So let's see. Indecision. Your mind is made up. Indecision is in reverse. Whatever this is, like, you are not in two frames of mind about it. They thought you were. These people thought you were. They thought like, oh no, where is my life gonna go without these people in it anymore? The fuck up? Where else? Okay, yeah, look at that demanding energy. These are people that really wanted to demand either some type of control or outcome to happen. I feel like you and this person is in two different lanes. Okay, this is like going to a fucking seafood restaurant demanding a burger. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You in the wrong place. You in the wrong place, shawty. Somebody can be short. Let's see. What's blocking these people, or what were they trying to have blocking you? Or let's see. And this is often why certain situations, it's like they are the culprit to why the situations with people that really do bring a sense of happiness into their life tend to not want to deal with them. Okay, because this is somebody who resides. They love to reside in drama, conflict, gossip, rumors. And it's so draining. Somebody here can be feeling very drained as far as like, damn, every time I talk to you, it's always some low vibrational shit. Like, it's nothing that makes me feel uplifted about wanting to do better for myself, or, you know, speaking life into what you see that I have going on, or, you know, giving you some damn words of encouragement. It's always some shit. Like, I was feeling drained even coming to fucking do this reading. That's why I ain't even showing my face, because y'all gonna see it in my face. I'm so annoyed by whatever this energy is. Okay, so let's see. What is blocking these people? Okay, so incomplete. I'm hearing my life is incomplete. Ooh, yeah. Without you, girl. Cisco energy. All right, somebody could be born in the 90s, 80s, okay? It says you want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own, okay? So that's the thing. When people are broken inside, they often find comfort in other people who are broken inside. Okay? It's like trauma bonding. It's like, oh, I'm incomplete. Oh, I'm incomplete too. So let's come together and now we're whole. But the minute that person decides to elevate and grow out, and you know what I'm saying, and no longer is on that frequency of wanting to sit in fucking misery or in pity, it becomes offensive to someone who's very codependent on having someone by them that mirrored the same shit that they went through. It irritated this person. This could be your own spouse. Okay, you got a new job, you got a new car, you know what I'm saying? And they can very much so have this shit too. But the minute you get it, oh child, it's an issue, it's a problem. It's an issue, it's a problem. Where you going? Where you wasn't asking this motherfucker where they was going when they had the car. Whoa, but as soon as you get a fucking car, where you at? Where you going? Who you with? This could be somebody that you literally like have broken bread with. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe like you are just that type of person or friend where, again, if they lack in any area, you are someone to be there to fulfill them in whichever way that is. But you definitely got a past energy that, like, I feel like blames themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like this person could have self-sabotaged this situation because, again, maybe this person was not used to being loved wholly, right? I don't even feel like this person could have had a connection to God, to be honest, for me to say that. So without having any connection with God, like I couldn't even imagine. Like, I really couldn't. Because I feel like that would be somebody that will like constantly be going for outside validation other than themselves, because God is within us. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't trust yourself, why trust anybody else? Because of how incomplete this person felt with you, they felt as though like you will be the same way. And again, that's not how it panned out. Like you did not leave this situation or separate yourself from this situation still being in two frames of mind about it. It's like you didn't have a sense of indecision. You know exactly what you needed to do in order to be in a more high vibing energy. You noticed that it was parts of this person that you could not fulfill. It does not matter how, you know, it's unfair to feel as though like, oh, you don't make me happy. It's like any type of happiness that somebody brings into your life should be in addition to what you have within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Rushing is here. Maybe this could be a situation where there was not really a solid foundation built. Okay, it makes me think of I was at the gym the other day and I was looking at the TV, but it had like subtitles on or whatever, and I was just catching like a gist of the conversation as I was reading it. But she was describing like these characters in this book or movie or whatever, but she was talking about the downfall of the relationship was because there wasn't like a friendship established in the beginning, you know? So that's what I instantly get with this Russian energy, right? It says you can't hurry love. The right one is coming in. Perfect divine timing, okay? Somebody here could be dealing with someone who has kids, okay? And I say that because it's making me think of this post I just recently seen on Instagram, and I forgot who they were, but I remember the conversation. They were speaking on like if he meets the kids too soon, he was like, that's a red flag for me. He was like, because you don't even know if I'm a good person, or I have not proven, or I have not shown, right, that I'm somebody that you really want to factor into your life, right? So I was like, that makes sense. I've seen it from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that could be a certain thing there too. Like maybe somebody could be dating a woman, a feminine energy who has kids, or masculine energy that has kids, and they are just looking for someone to, you know, I don't know if the other party that they're dealing with is just not in their life, but they're looking for that type of figure. What's this blame energy? Somebody could like have been trying to make someone here doubt something as far as like them being wrong for feeling the way that they feel. Okay, whether this be a lover or a friend, I just feel like it was like a love bombing type of energy, but no follow through, right? It's like somebody making something feel or sound or feel so good, but like the actions don't really show in reflection of that. Okay, so we said losing yourself. It says you feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. All right, some of you guys could have been dealing with friends because it's a controlling energy, right? They don't want you to be friends with other people. Like, no, I want you to be my friend. I want you, don't be this part. Don't do. It's like people will play so much of a part to keep a friendship. Whole time they're losing themselves. They ain't being as real as they fucking say that they are. You know what I'm saying? They ain't holding motherfuckers accountable. They are just sitting there enabling people in order to, I don't know, some of these people can be trying to do this to try and rush the process as far as whatever they benefit from this person. Like, okay, if I deal with this person, even though I know that they probably ain't shit person and they the blame for a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably still deal with them because, you know, they probably ain't got friends or they probably ain't got a lover and I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. So let me just thug it out and do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And man, people crazy up for this energy I'm getting. Like I said, you had people collective that was preying on you. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what you got, what you don't got, and how they can manipulate their way as far as getting what they want from you. Whether it's rep, time, money, love, sex, whatever it is. I'm hearing good things take time. So when it's a sense of like a rushing energy, you know, it's like, what's the urgency? That's like a question here. It's like, what's the urgency? But that's that energy again of losing yourself, like staying a shadow to somebody, collective. You could have felt energetically that somebody wanted you to stay as their shadow or as their sidekick, you know, and somebody feeling a way that you have a life too. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, you got friends. If this is your friend group, you got other friends too. You can be friends with other fucking people. People that are unhappy like to have a sense of control because they see that there's happiness other you know, elsewhere. Giving too much, you know. It says you are depleted because you give too much. You need to balance and give, balance of give and take. Because what they say, givers only know how to give and takers only know how to take, collective. So when you know the presence of your energy and how you are able to raise the vibrations, whether you enter that relationship, whether you enter that friend group, whether you enter the motherfucking room, you've been doing this shit since you entered the goddamn earth. You could have experienced this shit since you was young. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until you probably got older to where it was just like, oh, that's why people used to treat me like this. You know what I'm saying? You like, I'm a cool motherfucker. But there's some people that play like they cool, but they ain't really cool. I feel like you have a lot to give. I feel like you bring a lot of balance into people's life. And a lot of people skipped over you, and that's okay. That's what they were supposed to do. That's what rocks do. Okay? Somebody named could be Kiki. It's making me think of when Kiki Palmer was like, when they asked her in the interview, she was like, if you could be anything in the world, what would you be? And she was like, I'd be a rock. She was like, durable. You know what I'm saying? She is so funny. Some of you guys could be getting into acting, or like you're a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? You could be a mother. All right. or this is what somebody could see in you. Somebody feels like you could be like a great mom. Somebody blames themselves though for like ruining this with you, because they know that your mind is made up. So it's like with this doubt here, they feel as though if they come into this relationship, like they doubt that you would probably want them back, but you really are somebody that gives them a lot of happiness. Somebody felt like you were like too giving. It's like, why are you doing this? What? Like somebody here had questions as to why you were being such a good person to them. Somebody not used to that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you were filling spaces in this person's heart that they were not used to, or they did not ask you to, and you just unknowingly did. And that's the thing when it comes to your energy collective. Like, people don't have to ask you to be a good friend. People don't have to ask you to be a good person. You just are. A little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? You can be the type of person that like to give hugs and maybe energetically you can come across people to where like they're not much of a hugger or something. It's just like that be making me think like, dang, some people just really didn't grow up in affectionate households. You know what I'm saying? That's like a embrace. That's like a sense of embracement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if you don't want to hug a motherfucker that probably did something to you, cussed you out, made you feel a certain type of way, or whatever the case may be. But if you ain't never did nothing to a motherfucker and you just open up your arms to say hi or give a hug and they be like that, it'd be like, oh yeah, let me not connect with that energy. Let me take it. Wait, y'all know that? Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit funny as fuck. Hey, y'all remember that one interview? If y'all on the Instagram streets, right? I forgot what rapper or person it was, and he was like, oh, he told the story of when old dude took his dad back. He was like, he wrapped that shit up. He was like, nigga, what? I don't know you. I'm here. If you see me in the streets, nigga, you don't know me, okay? That nigga took his dap back. He said, you remember that dap we did right then and there? Cut that shit out. Give it back. Like, if you don't feel energetically led, I feel like to engage with people, I just feel like you're not forcing it. As you should. Because it's like those people, they got to check their own energy as to like who's to blame for that. Because I feel like you are a very affectionate or just happy person in general. Okay, maybe with some people's energy though, because some people are not all receptive to that type of energy. Sometimes some people have to scope you out to see if you are somebody like that. I feel like I have grown now to be that type of way. Since I was younger, I was always like, very like affectionate type of person. But I don't know. I guess what you can blame, I'm saying, is just like based off of the experiences that you have with people, so you learn. I feel like a lot of you guys are just learning how to like read the room. I'm saying? Not everybody is enduring or is like privileged, you know what I'm saying, to get your energy. It's a privilege, collective. It's a privilege. You don't just let anybody in your house and stomp on your couch, right? So yeah. Okay. So we got insecurities here. It says working on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. Okay. So you distancing yourself from people, collective, like I said, is giving that who you think you are. It's showing the insecurities in people, because it's like, oh, well, what makes you think you so good to where you don't want to kick it, hang, or be again with me, right? You were giving too much and these people was not giving anything in return. Again, these are people that's used, their insecurities come when there's not someone there to secure them. Their insecurities come when there is not someone there to secure them. You not being next to this person causes them to not have as much confidence as they have. Somebody felt as though if they were to rip away people from you, that it will kill your confidence. And you are showing like they started this. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to start their own insecurities, started having people move away from you. They took the trash out for you, collective. Just understand that. Like, people that do things, that go to that degree to do things towards you, all because they feel a certain type of way about you, your confidence, and the way in which you carry yourself, they're doing you a favor. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. They just rush the process for you a little bit. Like, thank you. Thank you for being so offended or envious or jealous towards collective, to where you helped them get rid of the other motherfuckers that felt the same way too. Thank you. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord is giving that. You know what I'm saying? So for these people, they wanted you to feel insecure, not knowing that you know how to stand on your own, collective. You know how to stand on your own. So when you continue to stand on your own, it's like, who's really to blame? Who really needed who? And that makes this person feels insecure, because it's like, what? You mean to tell me that whatever tactics and things that I did didn't work? Some of these things can be happening in this person's life, and they're wondering why do I not feel good within myself and stuff? And because look how you tried to make other people feel. Look at that, self-neglect. So busy worried about another motherfucker, you not even, like, you know what I'm saying? These people are not even worried about themselves. Because they so consumed on what they doing, what they got going, and then they get frustrated, they get irritated, they want to blame other people for why they feel the way that they feel. And it's like they're constantly putting themselves in these situations to feel insecure about themselves. End up being mad, depressed, because they're looking at your life, they see how happy you are and shit like that, and that's the center of their attention. That's the center of their movement, because it was based off of how they seen you move. When I move, you move, just like that. But now that y'all not moving together, it says you are neglecting your own needs and relationship. Practice self-care, okay? And I feel like that's a lot of what you did. This is somebody that you could have dealt with that really wanted you to feel insecure. Not knowing that, like, you was the one that made them feel secure within themselves. This is like somebody who got a dose of your energy and got on their motherfucking high horse. When you made up your mind with this indecision in the reverse, you listen to your intuition. You was like, all right, cool, I'm finna leave this person. All right, I don't know where it's gonna lead me, but hey, I still gotta focus on what I need to focus on. If I want love, I gotta create it. All right, let me do the things that I love. Let me get creative. All right, shit. You got into the swing of that, and before you knew it, you was on to the next, on to doing other shit. Because of how you positioned your mind moving forward, this person had doubt. Because again, they never thought that you was going to lead. So they thought that maybe, you know what I'm saying, you was going to hold their hand throughout everything that they needed to do. And they didn't have to really do too much brain work or footwork. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew that they had you in their life that could, you know, do it for them. But the minute those sense of energetic connections get detached from them, oh yeah, it shows that dark side of them. When your light leaves, it shows their dark side. Okay, too risky. Yep. Some of you guys, like, it says you feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. So when it came to deal with somebody here that you may have had to separate yourself from, you going in, I felt like you could have known that it was a risky situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can't really trust this person. you know, I don't know. Okay. But it's your heart space. Your heart space was like, okay, I'm not gonna probably base off of what everybody else said, or, whatever that is, right? In somebody's heart and heart, they knew that, you know what I'm saying? I see this two ways. Um, Somebody heart, I feel like, is telling them that as far as you collective, um, you are not how whoever or whatever people say or think or whatever of you, okay? But when it comes to another energy, this is like, okay, somebody being warned about someone versus somebody experiencing someone and then being like, dang, I should have listened to the warning as far as like how I felt about you. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody knew, like, okay, maybe this person is different. Maybe they'll treat me different. It's like, no, when somebody hears the constant blame of something, it's like, what does blame say? I accept responsibility for my well-being. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a good person and you have a good heart does not mean that everybody else will. Okay? And that's why when it comes to the heart space, that's you want to see the ways in which people are, how they operate, their sense of integrity, as far as if that's where you want to vibe at or with, the type of people that you want to vibe with. Collective, your vibe though, the vibe that you bring to certain places, relationships or whatever, it does reveal some insecurities with people, because you're very it's like you're very self-aware and very selfless. You know who you are, and you don't mind loving, caring, lifting anybody else up or anything like that. It's like what anybody else does ain't gonna block your blessings. You have a clear understanding of that. You do what you do to make you happy just as well as you know that other people do what they do to make them happy. So it's nothing that they can do to not make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, not being you, and we got playing games. Okay, so it says you are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Yeah, collective. You being your true, authentic self and separating things that are not of you or like represent you, or you just don't want to be around it. Because you know it's people that wear masks. You know what I'm saying? They like to wear masks. And these are people that feel as though like they have to wear a certain mask around people in order to get them to stay around, to be around. And that's this person, like they project a lot, okay? Because what did masks say? Hold on. Where'd it go? These are people that would talk you out of your spot, child. I'm going to just tell you that, okay? It says, don't let these people trick you out your spot, collector. It says, trying to project a perfect image. When you, like, these are people that already feel like you are perfect in their eyes, right? Like you have this going on, you have this. In comparison to them, the things that they want that they may not have, they see it in you. And sometimes when people see that, you know what I'm saying, they like to play games, they like to play tricks in your mind and shit like that. But it's the doubt, the projection comes with the doubt. They see that this is something or people or whatever that really makes you happy, and then they want to be like, oh well, I wouldn't do it with this person, I wouldn't do this with this, I wouldn't do that, I would, that's gonna take a long time and this and that, and then at the end of the day, if you listen to those type of people, collective, that like to play those games on your mental as far as what makes you happy, you're not gonna have anybody else but to blame but yourself, listening to everybody else and trying to be happy in the ways that they see best fit for you, when you the one living your life. not them. Okay, so these people that feel like they can come, like you vibrating on a higher level to where like you playing these people at their own game. At this point, it says you don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy that you feel that way. But you want to know, on the greater side of things, you don't really have to be here, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can stop. Hey, listen, why wait tomorrow? You can stop dealing with me today. You can stop fucking with me today. For just $5.99, you can buy your way. It made me think of this one reel that I seen of this guy. I forgot what movie it was on, but he was talking to his friend about like $20. He was like, oh, $20, they owe me $20 or whatever like that. So he was like, I guess he was asking him for advice as far as what he can do. It was like an old mob movie or something like that. Some of y'all could like Scarface or like mob movies or something like that. But he was like, just consider it the fact of him paying his way out of your life, right? It just cost you $20 to lose a friend, right? So some shit can be like that. Somebody can feel like you owe them money or something. If somebody's trying to create doubt in someone's mind, I don't know. Lord, what is this doubt? Well, let me see. What's the situation? Okay, being needy. I'm telling you, this is a codependent ass person collective. They just need people on their side. They need somebody around. They need somebody to listen to their bullshit and their nagging and all of this and all of that. They not even comfortable being themselves. So understand that they not comfortable being by themselves. But you are, though, because I'm hearing you ain't never afraid to be by yourself. She ain't never afraid to be by yourself. She don't need a man, she do by herself. I do the shit on my own, pockets one, I'm so, even when I'm alone, I'm never lonely. Only call him up when I am honey, cause I love it and I know it, and I don't need another show it. I be right through the hood within my own shit. Right into the crib by the ocean. Yeah, I get it. Somebody's name could start with a J. Okay, but like, collective, you've been doing this shit by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not really what she say. She's not by herself, but you got angels all around you at the end of the day. If there's anybody that you need or anything that you do need, you know who to go to in order to make it happen. There's gonna be some character development in the midst of it. Best believe that when you ask Big G, he's gonna be like, all right, I give you this, but I'm gonna need you to do this too. But it's gonna help this be even better for you. Okay? It's like you gotta give a little to give a little. Because you want to take the blessings that you ask for, but you gotta give up some things. You got to. You got to. Okay? It says, make friends and spend time by yourself to take the pressure off your relationships, okay? Now, that's the thing, collective. Like, you want to be around people. I feel like a lot of you guys are just having this need or this want to really be around people that vibrate on a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, them friends, y'all could just laugh and talk about TV shows or movies or the new projects that y'all got going on and upcoming shit that y'all got popping and going to this networking event and going to this goddamn food event and having fun and shit like that. It's such a lighter energy when you're around that type of energy. Trust me. Where you can kiki, laugh, and joke, and it ain't at the expense of talking down on another motherfucker. Okay? Some of y'all really are there. You just like, man, I need people to where I don't feel like it's pressure, where I feel like I gotta look, dress, be a certain type of way. I gotta act a certain type of way. I gotta do this. It's like, god damn, if you gotta do all of that to be around a motherfucker, then just don't be around me. Shit. I feel like y'all there with it. You just like, I don't even want to put it. If I gotta put this on, do this and do that, I do not feel like, I don't even feel like doing it. I don't even feel like doing it. That's why, again, when you have to put on that mask, you want to do or be somewhere or be with people or someone where you can just be yourself. You don't feel like you have to do all this in order to be accepted. But some people put themselves in positions like this, and then they go home and they strip down to their bare self, knowing or feeling as though that the people that they associate them with probably would not love or care or support them or whatever in that way if they did not have to do all of that. It becomes a job on top of a job. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody here to doubt that you will be, again, unhappy without them being in your life, like this person, I don't know, it's like they low-key wanted you to blame them they wanted to have that much of a recognition in your life. The reason why I'm not successful and not doing anything is because of this person. They wanted that type of rep when it came to you. But you don't give a fuck. You happy with that this person ain't in your life. That you ain't gotta amount to whatever they feel like you gotta amount to in order to keep the friendship, the relationship, the connection. Like, good. Go find somebody that does. Fuck. Again, it's not personal. It's like, listen, it ain't no beef. It ain't no, listen, if that's what you feel like you need to do in your heart, I feel like a lot of y'all is like, do that. Do that. Do that. Just don't come over here fucking my day up or whatever I got going on. But that controlledness in regards to whoever this energy is, again, it's like they end up losing themselves trying to not lose to you or something like that. Or somebody feels like they're losing to you, so it makes them act even more outside of themselves, not knowing that there's something else to blame as to why they're acting this way towards you. What's this blame here? Give me with a situation on what's this blame energy. Key on a ring, many options, unconventional one night stand, string along. Okay. In the love department, this could be somebody that like the one that blames themselves, that could be like have doubt that you will probably want to deal with them again. They know that they have other options, and I feel like energetically you felt that. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker can't tell you good morning, good night, check on you, see how your day was going, you know what I'm saying, wanting to spend time with you, you can already energetically feel like, all right, my nigga, it's somebody else that got your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I feel like for the most part of you guys have experienced a sense of happiness with people, you know, or you know the energy that you have, and you know when somebody like truly wants to add to your happiness, right? Or when somebody just wants to come in, get it, and then go until they unhappy and then come back and recharge with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a generator. Because it's like they may have all these other options, right? But you're everything that this person needs in one. But your energy is too powerful, because it's going to shine so much of a light on this person to where it's like you may deal with one person and they may not hold you accountable in this area. You may deal with one other person and they may not hold you accountable over here in this area. But when it comes to dealing with me, I'm going to hold you accountable in all areas. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. You can go to this person, get this and that, whatever the case may be. But it's like, ain't no one, it's a one-stop shop here. You know what I'm saying? You got so many values to yourself, collective, to where it's like this person's going to have to raise up to your vibration. They can, like I said, they can keep doing with low vibrational as people, but all that's doing is energetically draining this person. It's a lot of emotions. you know, you never know how the ways in which you connect with somebody affects them emotionally. You're dealing with this one, you know, they're always begging for fucking money. They need this, they need that. Then there's this other one that's probably doing the same thing too. And, you know, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, somebody knows that they definitely treated you like you was an option. Okay, but now, look at that. Date. Okay, so this is somebody that's like, I screwed up. I'm hearing you could put the blame on me. You could put the blame on me. Okay. It says get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. So if you did meet somebody else outside of this person, I do feel like they want to, like, you know, establish that friendship, right? Date, actually court you, not just string you along, here for a good time, not a long time type of energy, right? You could be dating someone else though, and they knew that this would happen though. With doubt here, this person knew it wasn't a doubt in their mind that somebody else will come across you and will want to make or add to your happiness. What's this day energy? Addiction, yep, because you have addicting energy, collective. People are very addicted to your energy. So like, I picked up on speed dating in the last reading. It's so funny. I was laughing with my niece. I was like, we should try just to say we did it. I don't know. Maybe something significant could have happened with speed dating. Like maybe, you know, you really hit it off with somebody. And you was like, man, bunk this. Like, I think you cool. You cool too. Let's go get some tacos and get busy. No, I'm just playing. Somebody could like to look at Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Somebody name could be Jasmine. Okay, but you know how Jazz used to be like, let's go get busy. He used to say some wild shit. But I don't know, some of y'all, that's how you could have got in contact with your partner. You know what I'm saying? It was just on a whim. And y'all probably done been together for years now. You know, you could have had doubt in your mind like, man, ain't no way that me and this person gonna end up, you know, being in a relationship where you could have had doubt that maybe this is somebody that you could have really thought could make you as happy as they did in such a short amount of time, you know? So, that can be significant, or like maybe there's going to be an instant that's going to happen like that. So where like that first date, somebody gonna know. Best believe with your energy, collective, somebody's gonna know like, oh yeah. It's gonna be one of those type of stories where y'all gonna be telling y'all kids like, I knew on the first date your mama that I was gonna put a baby in your mama. I knew on the first date. What you mean? As good as she was looking, what? I was already picturing y'all little motherfuckers here. Look at wedding rings coming out. That's so fucking funny. You damn right. Okay. Now here's the thing. This person, you know, the year they made, if this is connected to the one that wants to come in and make things right and date you and establish that friendship, this person can have their own spot. They just want a wife to a wife to be in there with them, build a family. You know what I'm saying? They could have dealt with other people where it was like, I'm gonna leave the door open, with that type of energy, right? Creeping type energy. But with you though, oh Lord, it's like, what time you gonna be home? All right. Ooh, we collective. They knew the moment they looked at you. Okay, it says union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Okay, now outside of love, like for friendships and things like that, I feel like you are a very loyal individual. Okay, and these are the type of people that you about to connect with on a soul level. I feel like you guys are about to get in contact with your soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? Where your growth and the way in which you are elevating does not make other motherfuckers feel insecure and out of place within their own life. It's people that have a good understanding of knowing the things that they have been through, with blame here, taking a sense of accountability as to why they are not in the places or with the people or doing the things that they want to do, because that is in our control as far as how we get up and we spend our 24 hours. So these are people that admire the way in which that you chose to spend yours, and you have been creating or doing beautiful things with it. And again, people that have that understanding, they know what comes with it. It's not always goddamn rainbows and unicorn cheeks, okay? Somebody like your cheeks, maybe they vibrate when you walk or something. I don't know. They be jiggling, child. Oh my God, man. But whoever, like, this addiction energy is, for the friend aspect, that's what I was saying about your energy is very addicting. So without it, this is like weaning a child off of a pacifier. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had that sense of comfort when you were around. And now that you're not around, these are people that are going to have to figure out how to make this sense of happiness within themselves, or how to create it. Okay? I feel like you came into people's life and you made it very colorful, collective. Somebody could be a painter or something like that, but like, your sense of like creativity really paints a picture for people. And I feel like that has a lot to do with how like you may speak life into people and show them that it's a different way that you can create, like, the life is a canvas. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you as far as how detailed you want to make it, how strict you need to be in order for people to get the fucking picture. Okay? When it comes to you, a lot of you guys' boundaries and standards are really showing. Okay? There's no more ignoring your intuition when it comes to things. I feel like you have noticed how doubt has stopped your happiness, or, you know, that the sense of when you did, it's given like when you give motherfuckers the benefit, then here comes the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So you're not allowing people to benefit off of you no longer, collective. You're not here to stroke, to have, you know, to be used as someone to have their ego stroked. You know, especially in the dating energy, right? It's either you want to date, you want to court me, or not. Because shit, without the commitment, you know, with how your energy is, you be having motherfuckers addicted to your ass. So it's like, listen, this is what you want. It's giving Kevin Gates. It's like, this ain't what you want. You gonna fuck around and love it here. I'm here and put it on and make them want to marry me. Okay, however you done put it on this person, whether it be your conversation, how you put that shit on this date night, whew, whatever it is, this person is like, whew, Lord. I'm here. Know that I should probably wife you up. Know that it's by Russ. It's called Wife You Up. Okay, somebody else, I'm telling you, like, when this person, in their mind, whoever this person is, you about to meet somebody that vibrates on the same frequency as you, collective. Okay, and with me getting that Russ song and this rushing card, right, somebody's going to want to just marry your ass quick. They don't want to leave no room for any other spectators. Look, cut down. They like, cut them off. Daddy's home. It means like daddy's home. And you know that you've been waiting for this moment all day. This person, they can't wait. They not going. It's like when they get off of work, they can't wait to get home. They like, man, I'm on the way. They just can't wait to come home and just be around you, okay? So it says cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, okay? So, what's this cut down energy? They definitely know that they're to blame as to you cutting them off or separating themselves or not talking to them. They definitely know that. Okay, engagement ring. Okay, but they definitely want to, they want to incorporate, they're trying to figure out, I feel like, how they can engage with you in order to, like, lead to this date. Okay? Because this person, like, and when I look at addiction, it says emotional block. So this person, I feel like this person could have really been in a, they have created like a reflex, right, of emotionally blocking out things that will feel too vulnerable. Dating, sitting at a table, sitting face to face to someone, talking to them, it can get personal, right? And based off of how you make this person feel energetically, it's like whatever type of blockage that they may have been used to putting up or whatever, they can't fight it. Okay? I'm hearing, don't fight the feeling. You want a flower? I buy your ass a rose, but later on you coming out them pantyhose. Okay? So maybe this person could have been used to tricking, like, oh, I'll take you on a date, whatever, if you give me this, woo, woo. But it's like, you know, they don't see you as just somebody like that, okay, collective? Somebody really could be short. Too short, okay? Also, too, somebody here could be like, this is a sidebar from this relationship that you have with this person. Somebody here on the other end, like, could, it's like a gaslighting type of energy, okay? This could be somebody that somebody could have really seen. Maybe they did date this person, or they've been dating for a long time and they want to get married or engaged and stuff like that. But somebody here is still addicted to having like other options, right? They're the blame as to why this shit ain't going to a higher level of commitment. With cut down, it's a problem with somebody here, like, stopping the pattern that they have. You know, maybe this is somebody who's like, yeah, they'll be in a relationship or they'll be married or whatever, but like still cheat, still, you know, have a certain urge for other people, right? Somebody could be like, don't talk to this person no more or whatever. It's like those certain things somebody is looking at as far as like, okay, if we're in a relationship and before we even get to this marriage stage and you can't cut out certain people that may make me feel a certain type of way vibrationally, right, energetically, maybe when they come around they just feel like, okay, this is a little weird, like, I don't know, this makes me feel a certain type of way. You know, it's like somebody kind of negates someone's feelings, right? And somebody that, you know, they take it personal because that's just how they are energetically feeling, right? But as far as them finally deciding, right, with indecision in the reverse, to not ignore their intuition, it's like somebody can't get mad, or, you know, somebody may say like, oh, you it's not that deep, or like, you know, it may not be that deep to them, but it is to you, right? Something like that here. Okay. Because somebody just doubts that somebody will actually really leave them. It's like, okay, we spoke on this multiple times. Okay, I see we not getting anywhere. And then this is somebody like choosing to be happy. Like, I don't want to be with somebody where if it's a motherfucker that I know is energetically making me feel a certain type of way, you know. And that's the thing, and some people may think of it as like, you know, maybe calling someone insecure or something like that. But like, we be knowing, especially, I mean, I can only speak from a woman's aspect, right? But it's somebody, if it could be somebody, you know what I'm saying, that very engaging, loving, whatever the case may be, and as a woman, I don't know, you could just feel. You know, they say like a woman's intuition. Okay, maybe you ignored it for a long time, or you've had doubts and you ignored your intuition and it actually ended up being what it was. I feel like you're not taking those type of chances with yourself anymore. Okay, if it brings doubt, like anything confusion wise, is not sent from Big G. Okay. And sometimes it is, though, in order to make you feel that sense of discernment. But when you have that sense of doubt, it's like, what does it say? I release the need to know all the answers. All you gotta do is pray and be like, you know what, God, let me know what it is and what it ain't. You know the rest. Okay, and then He will show you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing facts. I'm hearing facts over feelings. Because that doubt is like, okay, you doubt it unless you see proof. And then you see proof and then you still doubt it. So it's like, you know, you ask me for a sign and you keep asking me for a sign or a sign. You know, so that could be significant here with someone. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you know, who is there to blame at that point once you see the proof, you know? So, yeah, that's the truth. Clarity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, determination, okay? Somebody wants to lay everything on the table. Speaking of dating energy, right? This is somebody who is coming to terms that if they really want to be in a relationship with someone, especially being that it's you that they see themselves being with, whether it's platonic or not, like there's going to be a need to have a sit down. You know, some truth, some clarity. You need to come to some type of revelation here as far as what this is and where we see this going, right? Because somebody's very determined to like get past this. Okay. Now, so that's why discernment is very important, collective, because the snake is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. There is somebody in the love department. I feel like this is more so like on a friend aspect, the snake energy. But there is somebody on the love aspect that really do want to like win you over and, you know, just give you truth and clarity as far as like how it got to this point and what they want to do moving forward, right? But on the other end, whoever it is that may want to have a sit down and talk with you and, you know, may want to bring some type of clarity to a situation, I just feel like it's still not a sense of accountability. It's very snakish. There's a motive here. Okay, competition and enemy. The other woman look over your shoulder. So this could be somebody that knew that they were the blame of a situation and they want to come and make it right with you, right? So it can look good so it can benefit them. There's a reason why you have doubt here, right? As soon as you give a motherfucker the benefit of like, okay, yeah, we can meet up, we can do, okay, you know, I see what the point of this is, but it isn't until you sit down and you have that conversation and that moment of clarity comes in at, and you're like, oh, I see the angle you're going at with this. You know what I'm saying? It's giving, gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that, okay? Yeah, not enough, because this is the type of person that needs you. You don't need them. They feel like without you, they feel like they're not enough. Because it's a lot of blame being put on this motherfucker to make them feel like that. That like they don't amount up to your sense of vibration. It says lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, and fear, frustration. Absolutely. This is not a love call. This is a fake love call. So it's like, oh, hey, girl, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, bro, well, we should chill. We should kick it. We should do this, do that. And it's like, But at the end of the day, collective, you know how to make healthier choices for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Based off of how you feel vibrationally, it will let you know everything. Okay? Self-love and self-care, being happier, loving life. Because for someone to want to have a sit down with you and to this extent, as far as maybe like an extension of hanging out or a friendship or I don't know, something like that, you have to figure out what is the purpose of why this person wants to be in your life. Like there must be a reason as to why, and that just comes with truth and clarity. Because listen, it's like if you're gonna want to try and come into somebody's life, keep it 100. Okay, if it was another motherfucker that made somebody not like you and they not wanted to fuck with you based off of their own insecurities and shit like that, it's like, then say that. Then say that. Somebody doesn't want to feel like they be a messy or something or something. I feel like somebody was to blame as far as like causing some type of doubt when it comes to you. But again, you know what I'm saying? If you want a real ass person in your life, then you got to be real with them coming in. You know, I feel like y'all are at that point to where y'all have the vibe of like, you will appreciate a motherfucker. Like, what is that expression? I'd rather be, somebody really do want to be with you. Because I'm hearing, I'd rather be with you. Ooh. Yeah, somebody's picking a side and it's definitely yours. But it's making me think of that expression where people say, I'd rather be hurt by a lie. I'd rather cry from the truth than smile from a lie. Okay? So, I don't know, collective. I don't know, because if you being in this sense of happiness, maybe somebody here, you know, they have not seen, they don't know how that side of you looks. So, you know, somebody could, again, they don't want to be messy, but they kind of just want to I feel like, let you know, like, it was this person's fault as to probably why I didn't like you or didn't want to fuck with you. You know, they're speaking their truth, but they don't want their truth to like bite them in the ass. But that's the thing, you don't give that energy off. They knew that whoever it is that they dealt with, as to what this is in regards to, is definitely is. Okay, so let's get some spirit messages, or you know what, let's get some advice. Hold on. In regards to how you should move forward when it comes to these people. Off the rip, I see 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So continue to instill boundaries, collective. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't have to be rude or anything like that. It's just know when the increments in as far as your energy that you can give to certain people, places, or things. Because you may have people that be wanting to spend all day with you, this and that, you know. It's like, you got shit to do, you know. So how you value your time and how you show people how you value your time is making time for them and yourself, you know what I'm saying? Not letting time go by to where you feel drained by the time you're done dealing with somebody. It's like, all right, cool, we can do this, we can do that, but at this time I got to go here, you know. All right, so let's see, spirits, what advice do we have for the collective as they are vibrating on a new frequency? Okay. Ooh, I see 9 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You got a lot of people speaking on your sense of independence. Again, it's giving like, who do you think you are? Standing there by yourself. Okay, the sun, motherfucker, and you exposing all their asses. Oh, God, your light is irritating these people's demons is what I'm hearing, okay? Because it's you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But you happy, collective. I'm hearing you want to argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. These people, collective, they're taking it so personal to where they want to cuss you out. They want to fight and shit like that. And it's like, you're not even in the vibration of adding on to their frustration. It's just like, okay, you mad? Okay. Let me go ahead and head out, okay? SpongeBob me. I'm going to head out. Okay? Because this is stinking the place up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this attitude, this, all that. 4 of Pentacles, okay? You're continue to protect your energy, collective, because this light that you have is very valuable. And not everybody can have access to that. They see it on you. But when they get to experiencing you, it's felt on a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? You cause people to grow in whichever way you shine your light. When you think of the sun, you know what I'm saying? The sun helps things grow. You may bring out certain emotions in front of in people. Okay, and hate is just nothing but misdirected love. What you hate in other people is what you lack within yourself. As if they can't have it too. It's a light in all of us. But sometimes, some people just choose to operate on the dark side, and it really just shows the ugly parts of them. Okay? Not too many people got pockets full of motherfucking sunshine out here. The world, I'm trying to tell you, collective, you are needed in this world. Whatever type of frequency or vibration that you are on, you are so needed to keep being in this energy. Okay? I'm hearing you, light of my life, you give me hope to carry. Okay, collective, you light somebody's world up, okay? Somebody just feels like you are a bright spot in their life. Like, whenever somebody's around you, they feel good. You know how you step outside, you get some vitamin D? Like, they just feel good. And look at that, the star. Ooh. I'm trying to tell you, Four of Swords energy. All right, some of you guys can be healing. All right, some of you guys have been kind of reclusive, been, I'm thinking of Four of Swords. Somebody been thinking about you. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Four of Wands. There's going to be a celebration here. Something you're going to have, it's something that you have done to celebrate some type of recognition. When you think about it, back in school days, you remember when it was like, oh, you want a golden star? You know what I'm saying? Or attendance or something like that. I think I remember that. The golden stars. I'm hearing, bitch, you doing a good job. You doing a good job. However it is that you are growing and elevating on a spiritual or energetic level, collective, it's attracting what you need to come in right now. Okay? You may have felt as though like you were in the midst of like happier days are coming. Because Four of Pentacles, you may have felt as though like you had to penny pinch or like hold on to your finances or things like that. But it's like you have some type of good understanding of like you are not in the world, or what did they say? You're not of the world, you're in it, or you're not in the world, you're of it. Something like that. Somebody here really could be a creative. Everything in the world was created, right? We all have that sense of creative ability within us. It's just as far as if we tend to want to tap into that, whatever it is that we're good at. And apparently you have been doing that, collective, and it's giving you the recognition, something worth celebrating. Four of Wands speaks of a coming together, a balance, a good foundation, something towards what you're passionate about. Okay, somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ace of Cups, collective, your cup is finna over fucking run. Okay, Big G is gonna make sure that your cup overflows. I'm hearing, get ready for your blessing. Get ready. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright, so it says, focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. The world card came out. That, look, clock it, spirit, clock it. Okay. It says elevate your thoughts patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Exactly, collective. Exactly. It is no reason as to why Big G puts that thought in your mind, right? The sun energy. He's going to highlight what is going to cause you to shine the most about here. You was born to be a star. And listen, as everybody was. You know how much shit is created into this world? It don't matter if it did not reach the TV the television, the platform, or this or that. It's out there.